G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS Supercoach channel. And today we're going to go through my final team reveal going into the NBA season this year, or this season I guess. Don't want to say season twice in one sentence, but yes, I finalized my team, I'm pretty sure. And hopefully you guys get a good perspective of what I've chosen. I'm recording this on the Saturday 18th early afternoon, because I'm going to be away tonight and I'll be back on Friday. So I'll be like away from my laptop and computer. Oh, laptop, not computer. I'll be away from my laptop and my setup basically until Friday, just so you're aware. If let's just say one guy that I've chosen is injured, I'm probably not going to post about it because I'll be, I think, close to no service where I'm going because I'll be camping. And if I do hear about it, I'm going to force someone to drive me in town. So I know, a bit ridiculous. But yes, another thing I was going to say, check out the NBA schedule, because that's kind of half the reason why I wanted to, like some of the players I've kind of chosen, just based off the good first 8 weeks, 9 weeks of scheduling. I also went through with trading, which if we go to help and trading, it's super handy. It's kind of like AFL fantasy compared to Supercoach, where you get 2 trades a week. So if you're not using it, they go away. But you get 5 boosts anytime you want. So it's not like you've got 100 trades, for example, and they're going down like the EPL. You've probably noticed, or AFL as well. You get about 40 something over 23 weeks. So it's a really handy way of playing NBA, considering there's so many injuries and that. But let's get stuck. Let's get straight stuck into it. I hope I said that correctly. But yes, no Giddy, no Edgecombe or Edgecombe, no Williams, no Huff, no Barnes, no Whitmore, Buzelis, or Morant. Which, yeah, that's kind of scary. Oh wait, no, I've still got flag. Kind of scary, I'll be honest. Kate Cunningham was going to go, but for Luka Doncic because of the LeBron injury. But as you can see here, the Lakers, where are they? They have 3-4-3-4 and then a 2. So what has the screen done? Hello? Okay, don't know what happened there. Hopefully that didn't show up in the recording, but oh well. But the reason why I'm not going Luka is because Kate's probably got a better fixture than Luka in the first 8 weeks. Kept White, I think he's going to improve a lot. I think Demon's going to be the starting point guard for Brooklyn, and it'll be game time decision too, because I'll want to check out who's the starting point guard for Brooklyn, just so I want to see who I can make money for. He's not going to start. No Brooklyn rookie's going to start for me. So it's good that I've got to have a cash gen guy on the bench. Giannis, I think he's easily pick 1 or 2 in the game. Arguably, Jokic and Victor Wembanyama are there for respective reasons of 33 and 30%. Excuse me. So I'm keeping Giannis 5 mil less, and it's 8-point difference. I think his points will go up. Like I said, flag, he's going to be the best rookie to go for. Everyone should have him. He's going to make you money. He's great to field. Pretty similar to Ace Bailey, I reckon. I think a majority of people should have Ace Bailey. First week, they have a 2-gamer, I think. Yes, they have a 2-gamer, and then 4-3-4, 3-3-4. Unfortunately, I do have the double 2s there, but what can you do? So I'm going to have him on the bench in the first week. We're going to move Williams to the center. They've obviously made us stuff up on their behalf. Saying that he hasn't played at all last year, which is wrong. They've easily got it mucked up with the other Williams that played for them very momentarily. But yeah, that's the same team. Those are the same guys I've kept. So let's get stuck into it. I'm going to firstly move Giannis to the power forward position. And we'll start off with the point guards. We've got Cade, and I'm going to go with Donovan Mitchell. Um, just because they play 25 games at the start, and where are they here? So they go 3-4, 3-4-4. So if you check the scheduling, it'll make sense. So they've got the best seven. They play the equal most games with five other teams. I think it's Hawks, Dallas, Warriors, and another team. Excuse me. And they do start off with a three and then go straight into a 4-3-4-4. Like I said with the schedule, there's no Darius Garland for quite a bit. I could probably search it up. Darius Garland injury time. Sorry, going a bit of a potential. Oh, underwent surgery on his left toe. Garland was recovering. Okay. Uh, okay. Well, I'm just going to go. Do not go. I'm just going to say I'm just going to stick with Donovan Mitchell anyways because he's going to be averaging points. He's going to get more assists with Garland potentially not playing the first couple of weeks, and I think he'll really excel with another year with the Cavs and trying to make it to at least. Did they make it to the? No, they didn't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I reckon that's their peak because Indiana's gone. I mean, Orlando and New York are tough teams, and the Bucks might make it. I'm not sure. Anyways, moving forwards, we have gone with Reed Shepherd with our backup point guards. So obviously, I've topped up heavy with my point guards and went with Reed Shepherd. It makes sense because it's okay, and I've mentioned this in the scheduling video. I'm going to be referring to that a lot. I'm really sorry if you keep hearing me say that. They have the worst schedule. First 7 weeks is 21, and then it's 23 in week 8. But then from week 9 to 11 to get your primo Rockets players like an Amen Thompson. If you think he's playing well in these first 8 weeks, do get him at this timeline because look, they are from week 12 onwards. Where are they? They've got 2 threes. So really good end to the season for the Rockets, but for the start, it is horrible. But that is okay for Reed Shepherd. And guys, if you want to go for the Rockets, so I mean, we'll do flex for example. Where's the Rockets? It's Houston, so H. There it is. So, trying to think of some other guys that might play. No one that I can think that's going to excel. I mean, technically, a guy like Finney Smith or Steven Adams is okay. Not that I think you should go for them, but they're going to be playing minutes, but it's okay. But you've got to have them off the bench, is what I'm trying to say. Shooting guard, we have got. I can't spell his name. Kevin Porter Jr. for 7.8 mil. That's pretty decent. Bucks, where are they? Milwaukee. So 3-3-4, 3-4-4-3-4-4. It's consistent. You've got no twos. It's going to be him or Cole Anthony. He's 800k less. It's basically whoever's the starting point guard for Milwaukee. So if Cole Anthony's starting, I'll have him there, but I've got Kevin Porter Jr. for now because he's more expensive by 800k. And it just saves me. Yeah, I was going to say I have about 1 point something million saved with this team overall. But if Cole Anthony, then it's over 2 mil, which is pretty decent. But yeah, I think he's going to get he's definitely going to get an elevated role when it comes to playmaking, and hopefully he doesn't chuck shots as much as he has in the past and doesn't turn the ball over, considering it's going to be in his hands more often. So Porter Jr. or Cole Anthony, whoever's starting, go for them. That's center. You're probably wondering why I don't have Huff. Is because I can't spell this bloke's name. Is Isaiah Jackson's been starting. So he obviously only played about 4 games last year. Summary. Career. No. What am I trying to do? Does it say how many games? So he played 1 week, played about 3 weeks, 2 weeks. He played about 2 weeks of the NBA, sorry. But, sorry, my point is he did not play for 95% of the season because of a ACL or Achilles, something very significant. So they've started him at the moment. Like I said, it's the same with Porter Jr. and Cole Anthony. Whoever's starting on that Indiana team will be my starting center. And it's just looking to be Isaiah Jackson, obviously, to fill the hole of Miles Turner. Pretty big hole to fill, big shoes to fill is probably a better word to say. But I reckon he'll be decent. He'll get rebounds. He'll score he won't turn the ball over. I think he'll be very decent. Too easy. So we're on to small forwards, and we're going with Jimmy Butler. At first, you probably heard the videos of me going, "Why'd you do that?" Not why'd you do that? Why are you going? Like, don't go for Jimmy Butler. He's not going to be great. I hear podcasts and people reckon that for older teams like the Warriors, they're going to try their heart out here in these first 7 weeks because they want to make the playoffs later in the year. And in these last, 5-6 weeks, they'll probably start to load manage some of them, which means they only play 2 out of the 3 games or maybe not even playing a week. Just so their bodies are completely right and set for the playoffs for another great 4 weeks. So that's why I've got, not even 4 weeks, probably about a month and a bit. But Jimmy Butler, I feel like is probably the best Warriors option to go for in terms of that. Their fixture's the best with Dallas. Where's GSW? Oh, just GS, I guess. You can go for Curry, but I think Jimmy Butler's going to be so much better. And then it's not really. Steve Kerr's a weird coach, and that's coming from a Warriors fan, obviously. I don't really rate him that highly, but not the point of what I was trying to say. He's going to play funky minutes for the guys who are not named Steph, Jimmy Butler, or Draymond. I think Butler's going to have a consistent 33 minutes a night, which will be really good. At the power forward position, I've got to move flag. Sorry, my bad. And Bailey, I guess, because that's what it is on my thing. Flag and Bailey. Too easy. Cool. So it's just small forwards that have completely wiped and changed. Next one is going to be a value option from the Memphis Grizzlies. It is Jalen Wells. So he looks like he's going to be a bit of a shot chucker, but hopefully it'll tone down in the sense that he'll make more shots. The preseason was saying that, with no Ja Morant, he'll be there taking the shots. There's no Jaren Jackson Jr., no Zach Edey. They're very injury riddled, unfortunately. Yeah, which is a bit disappointing. I don't really have much more to say about Jalen Wells other than I think he's going to do well. And then the guy I've got here, I don't think anyone's really talked about him, is Taylor Hendricks. Once again, coming off a season-ending injury, didn't even look like he suited up and played last year, did he? No, he played a couple games, but season-ending injury, 5.3. I've been looking at the preseason stuff. He's starting, and he's an average of around 16. And where's 16? Oh, actually, I'll probably talk about it later. But an average of 16. Who's a good example? White? No. Excuse me. 12. That's not going to help. Oh, you see that already. He's averaged 12 points already, and he's at 7 mil the previous season. Taylor Hendricks averaged 10. He'll go down in price. He didn't even go down in price. But my point is that he's going to go up by a 2-point average, and he'll potentially be closer to Kevin Porter Jr. as well. Is there a better example on my team? Not really, I'll be honest. So we can check out the actual stuff later. But yeah, I've got Taylor Hendricks off on the bench. Um, yeah, reason why I've got Bailey and Hendricks is because the Jazz have that two, but once that two's gone, they actually have a pretty nice consistent run until week 8 and 9, and then afterwards they've got the 6 weeks after are pretty decent. So Larry Markkinen's probably not a bad idea if he gets traded and if he's in good form. Last guy, you're probably wondering, with 23 mil in the bank, you can go for anyone except for Jokic. Who are you going for? Going for Victor Wembanyama. Leaves me $1.2 million in the bank, which is great. I don't think it's essential that you've got money in, like a lot of money in the bank, but it will help. And who knows, maybe I change Porter Jr. and Jackson, just hypothetically. I don't think this will happen, but if that goes to Cole Anthony and Huff, it's at 3.4 mil. Well, let's get rid of that. Who was it? It was Porter. I'll talk about Wembanyama in a second. Just give me 2 minutes. Not Jacko, Jackson. There we go. Cool. So we'll save my team just for now. Wembanyama because, and I have him in the flex just because I know he's going to average more than Flag, Wells, Jackson, Porter Jr. Like definitely these blokes. I know you probably will with White and co, but definitely these four. One of their points is going to cancel out with the flex position. So do put that in mind, I reckon, because it's also fine if you have one of these like blokes here and it's another like crappier player on the bench. But to maximize points, I think Wembanyama is probably the best suit to have as your flex. Even though I know Isaiah Jackson's probably it looks nicer with Wembanyama there in the middle of it. But yeah, going back to him actually, he's scoring, he's rebounding like normal. He averages about 4 stocks a game. I mean, what else can you say about the bloke? He's just he's a machine, and he seems like he's playmaking more often as well. So, mate, I think his price might go up, but his more importantly, the average will go up, and it'll be just too hard to get up to him because I think when you reach that 20 mil mark, it's pretty hard to get to. You've got to trade at least 3 players to get up to one. Like you have to make a uber upgrade to get to Wembanyama or Jokic. I don't know how I'm going to bring him in, but hopefully he has like one shit week. But yeah, that's the team. But I want to go back to Hendricks real quick. Sorry, little side quest. But yeah, that's my team. I'm pretty confident with it. Every guy on that team is got starting with a 3 or 4 or 3 and 3. Okay, went too far up. There we go. Taylor Hendricks at 5. He was averaging around 16. What was Lonzo? 12. 14. See, look at like Hendricks might make money up to about 10 mil. 15. He could get up back up to this area where he makes about 5 mil for you. And that's great. You just cash him out and you get another base rookie guy, maybe at around 5 mil. You've cashed in an extra 5 mil, and look, you've got 6 mil right there. But yeah, that's my team. Going into the year, very confident. Like I said, every guy's playing 3 or 4, starting 3, and then it's 3 this week, or 3 and 4 next week. I've got Hendricks and Bailey playing 2. Williams is just going to be a moneymaker as well. Hopefully he makes more than Corkbrenner, which I feel like I've heard a bit of excitement around him potentially starting for Charlotte and at that base price too. Demon's going to be down to, if it's not Demon starting, it'll be another Brooklyn point guard. And Shepherd is, he's not ball handling, but it's fine because I'm pretty confident he'll get elevated minutes and ball in hand a bit more, even if it's like 15 to 20 minutes, he'll make his money. But yeah, like I said, that's my team going into the season. Do you like the team? Do you think it's any improvements going into it? Is there a guy that I missed? I know D'Lo's a pretty big guy. He's probably a guy you could probably go for, but it depends like who you're moving because I'm not moving White, Cunningham, or Mitchell. I want to keep Porter just because he's cheaper, but end of the day, who really cares? Hopefully, both make money and do well for everyone's team that's got either of them. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in to my final team reveal going into the season. Good luck with your first week. I'll be back, like I said, on Friday. Don't know if I'll be recording or posting many videos, but over the weekend I'll be mass recording some stuff. Or maybe potentially waiting for the next preview or review of the round. But yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in about a week. Yeah, I don't know what more I was going to say, but yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.